Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about 10 ways that you can build your confidence, 10 ways to boost your confidence, 10 ways to boost your self-esteem, okay? If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you've been tuned in and you've been subscribed, well, thank you for coming back and thank you for being a part of the YouTube family. My name is Henry Aaron Westbrooks, and this channel is about life, relationships, business, and things like that. Before we get into it, hit that like button if you're feeling confident right now, okay? It'll make you feel confident. Hit the like button, it'll make me feel confident. All right? Thanks so much. Now listen. I got a request to do this video about how to build your confidence, so I'm gonna get straight into it, guys. 10 ways to boost your self-esteem. 10 ways to boost your confidence. Starting with number 1. Get things done. Okay? See, confidence is built off of accomplishment, guys. When you get things done, you feel accomplished. When you get things done, you feel as though you have made something happen, right? You've made progress. You see, it can be a small goal, it can be a big goal. It doesn't really matter. Just get things done. It's going to give you the sense of fulfillment, and it's going to boost your confidence, because as you get things done and start hitting your targets and your goals, you're going to start to feel like you can take on even more, and you can do even more, right? You can feel as though you're building momentum, right? Getting things done boosts your confidence, period. You're going to be like, wow, that was easy, or that was easier than I thought it was, or maybe it was difficult, but once you get it done, it's going to leave you with a sense of confidence, all right? Second thing you can do to boost your confidence is to basically monitor your progress, right? Keep a log, keep a journal, keep track of what it is that you're doing and when it's getting done, how it's getting done, etc. For example, I use something like this. This is a daily planner. When I wake up, I talk about, boom, things I'm grateful for. My most important task for the day, my wellness activity for the day. What will I do to have fun and create adventure today? And any other notes, right? And then I literally time what I'll be doing throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, I can go ahead and evaluate, how did I do? So go ahead and grade yourself, monitor your progress, see how you're doing, hold yourself accountable. See, the best way to reach your goals, whether they're big or small, is to break them down, analyze them, and see how you're doing. If you're making progress, you'll feel good about it, and that's going to boost your confidence. If you're not making progress, well, then that's going to trigger you to want to start taking more responsibility, right? So think about that. If you're not already monitoring your progress, do so. It can be as simple as journaling at the end of the day. It can be simple as just reflecting, right? It can be anything like that, but you got to keep track of what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it, so that you're holding yourself accountable, okay? Third thing to do to boost your confidence is basically just to do the right thing, okay? See, doing the right thing just feels right. It feels good, and it boosts your confidence because it's pure, right? When you're doing things that are wrong or immoral or not true to your character, you're left with an anxiety, or you're left with a sense of discomfort or regret sometimes. Whatever the case may be, do the right thing. You see, confident people usually live by a value system, and they live through morals, and they always have the right intentions set, right? They generally have the greater good in mind, and they think about the bigger picture. Even when it's hard, and when it's the last thing they want to do, they do the right thing because they know deep down that was the right thing to do, which gives them the confidence, right? If you do the wrong thing, you're not going to feel good, right? And when you don't feel good, you're not confident. See how that connects? So have integrity, be somebody who does the right thing. It's really not that difficult. You know whether you're not, you're doing the right thing, and you know what's right from wrong. You're not a fucking child anymore. All right? Fourth thing you got to do to boost your confidence is to exercise, okay? You need to get out you got to get out the house. You can do it in the house. I know you're quarantined right now, but you got to get active, all right? You can be going to the gym. You can just do push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, running, biking, skateboarding, swimming, but whatever the case may be, get outside or get in the house and get on a treadmill or go to the gym if possible and get active. You're just gonna boost your confidence. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna look better, you're gonna start to see results, and your body's going to thank you and reward you, okay? Confidence is separated from stress. If you're stressed out, you're not going to be confident because you're just stressed out and bogged out. See, when you're working out, you're actually releasing endorphins and you're lowering your stress levels, and you just naturally feel good. You naturally feel better. And when you feel good and you feel better, you feel confident. So exercise improves more than just your confidence. It's pretty much a big part of every part of your life. It's a big aspect of every part of your life, I should say. And you gotta just, take the time to be active. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day. Be active, take care of yourself, and you'll feel confident about yourself because you know that you're doing the right thing, which is taking care of yourself. Notice how all of these things will connect. And as you do them all, you'll just be one super confident person, all right? Fifth thing to do to boost your confidence, guys, is to just be fearless, all right? Be fearless, okay? Face your fears. If there's something that you're afraid of, if there's something that you're scared of, if there is something or someone or a circumstance or a scenario or an idea or whatever the case is that you are afraid of, well, you need to face it and you need to be fearless. Okay? Fear is a natural part of life, by the way. You're going to have fear, but you got to be able to deal with it, manage it, and then just persevere anyways. Okay? Fear is there for a reason. Some say fear is false evidence appearing real. Whatever the acronym is that you want to come up with, just know that fear cannot be a part of your life. You cannot live your life based on fear. You cannot make your decisions based off of fear. Too many people live their life based on fear because, see, here's the deal, and it's truth. You can only make your decisions based off of two things, either love or fear. So you're either living and deciding off of love or fear, period, bottom fucking line. Every other type of adjective and word that you can come up with falls under that, okay, under these subcategories. It's either under love or it's under fear. Choose love, follow your love, follow the passion, follow the things that feel good, follow the things that you know are right. Don't be afraid, don't be insecure, don't be miserable and lack confidence, right? You want to be confident and operate at the frequency of love. Now, how do you be fearless? That just means by, again, facing your fears, doing the things that you're afraid of, stepping up to the plate, challenging yourself, overcoming those things, okay? Dealing with it, facing it, challenging it, breaking through it, okay? Everybody who's wildly successful has been afraid at some point in their time, in their life. But guess what? They've had to overcome it. They've had to do it, whatever it takes to get to that next level, okay? No one says being successful or being confident is easy, right? You have to learn how to be fearless. You got to jump out of your comfort zone. Be ready, be prepared, be confident, be brave, be bold, and know that you can accomplish anything, okay? Just know that. You're gonna feel scared sometimes. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. You're gonna be deterred and discouraged, but you gotta just go for it anyways. You gotta practice having faith. You gotta practice just taking action anyways and trusting yourself and trusting in God, okay? Put your fear to the side. Keep going one day at a time. Don't let fear stop you, okay? Be confident. Sixth thing to do to boost your confidence is to stand up for yourself, okay? Too many people let other people dictate their lives by bullying them, right? They say things, or they do things to them, or they manipulate them. Whatever the case is, you're living because of somebody else's perception, or you're living in a way or in accordance to how somebody else perceives you or says you should be. And that's not okay. You need to live according to you. You need to stand up for yourself. If somebody's doing things or saying things that you don't agree with, or that damage your reputation or your brand, or whatever the case may be, your family, your business, whatever the case is, stand up for it, okay? Protect your reputation. Don't be a pushover. Don't be a weak little bitch, and have a backbone. Don't be a person who can just be pushed around, all right? Stand up for yourself, all right? That means speaking up. That means being a person who is not afraid of confrontation, all right? Even if you're gonna stand up by yourself and you're gonna be the only person who's in defense or whatever the case may be, or on the offense, whatever the case may be, stand up for yourself, all right? Don't let anybody or anything stop you from being you and getting the things done that you want to get done, all right? And don't let anybody punk you. Don't ever let anybody bitch you. Don't let anybody ever make you feel insecure or inferior. Don't let anybody patronize you. None of that, all right? You want to stand up for yourself, all right? Don't let people make you feel stupid. Don't let people embarrass you. Stand up for yourself, all right? That's just so key, you know? Tell people what they need to be told when they need to be told, all right? Let me just read this to you real quick. When your goal project is in its early stages and someone says that your goal is stupid and that it can't be done, it's tempting to believe them, because sometimes they're going to join the chorus of doubts in your mind. See, when you're doing things, sometimes somebody will say things to you that reaffirm the negatives in your mind, which lower your confidence, which stop you from doing what you should or want to do it and following your intuition, right? That's that fear. That's that angel and devil on the shoulder, right? So you got to listen to the right people. And if people are saying things that don't push you or support you or motivate you, you need to, instead of agreeing and seeking them for reassurance that you're right, I can't do it, or you can't make it happen, say fuck that, I'm gonna make it happen. Stand up for them, for yourself against them, and then prove them wrong. All right, just think about it like that. Don't let anybody make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. All right, bottom line. 7th tip I've got for you to boost your confidence is to follow through. Okay, that means getting things done. That means finishing what you start. That means matching your words to your actions and your actions to your words, okay? Follow through. Don't just start things and then just fall off and then never get it done or accomplish, or start something and then go half-assed and then just forget about it or quit. Follow through. Get things done, all right? You're going to respect yourself. People are going to respect you. You're going to feel good about it because you committed and got it done all the way, right? You were dedicated and you finished, right? You followed through, all right? Big or small, doesn't matter. Whatever the case may be, get it done. Follow through, all right? It's up to you to get things done. It's up to you to accomplish your goals, strengthen your relationships, all right? And overall, when you take control of these things and you follow through and you actually handle those things accordingly, you'll feel good. You'll feel confident because you know that you're following through. You know that you're doing what it takes and you're going all the way to the end and you're going all in, right? 8th tip I've got for you to boost your confidence, guys, is to think long term. See, being in the present is super important. You want to be here, you want to be here and now, right? However, you got to think about the long term sometimes, because a lot of you are stuck in this comfort zone of the moment and it's stopping you from doing things that you should get done. And when you know you should get these things done, you're going to develop anxiety because you're not doing them, right? So if you're doing what you shouldn't do, or you're not doing what you should do, you're going to develop, again, this is anxiety, which is stemming from lack of taking action, or knowing that, hey, I should be doing this or I shouldn't be doing this, when you should be fixing the situation, right? And then you're not planning for the future, right? If you know that you're planning for the future, if you're taking steps today for a better tomorrow, for a better future, then you'll be happy, you'll be confident, because you know that you're doing what it takes today so that you can thank yourself later, right? You see how this connects to confidence? Do things today that your future self will thank you for, all right? Think long term. That means making sacrifices today. That means, investing today. That means taking the time and building the relationships and all of that today, right now. So that in the future, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 5, 10, 20 years from now, you are happy and you're fulfilled because you did what it took. You did all the work, right? You put in the time, the effort, the energy, and the focus, right? You didn't just stop and get stagnant or afraid, right? You didn't just live in the moment forever. No, you thought prospectively. You thought long term. You planned for the future, right? And because you did that, and because you're doing that, and because you'll start doing that today, you'll feel confident, all right? Know where you're going, create a vision, and take action accordingly, guys. The foundation of unhappiness is decisions made for short-term comfort that impede long-term goals. So a lot of you are doing things today that feel good, you're following into the temptations, and you're putting off what should be done, what's really important, and it's gonna fuck you up in the end. I'm telling you that right now. You wanna get what needs to be done, all right? Save all the fun and the parties and the vacations and the experiences, all of that for later. If you're not in a situation or circumstance right now where you can do it properly and feel good about it and confidently and really do it to the best of your ability, right? Or where it's not going to damage you, financially or anything like that. You want to be in a situation where you're secure, where you're stable, and then go have your fun, right? And then go celebrate. A lot of you are celebrating right now for no fucking reason. You're celebrating for little short wins and short gains, which is great. You want to acknowledge this and things like that, but the problem is you're getting carried away, or some of you are getting too fucking carried away, and you're not thinking far enough into the future where it's like all the things and the circumstances that you're a part of are going to compound, and eventually 5-10 years from now, or maybe even sooner or later, you're going to wish you'd made better choices and better decisions and thought about the future before it got there, okay? Before you reached it, right? So the best way to predict the future is to create it, guys. This applies to you. I mean, maybe you're like in school, right? For example, I don't know the age of you watching this. Maybe you're studying and you're like, dude, I gotta take my tests. I'm trying to get my degree, but damn, I don't want to do this homework, or damn, I don't want to do any of this. But like, that it's all for a better purpose. It's for a better cause. So you got to put in the groundwork. You got to put in the grind, right? You got to be in the trenches to come out on top, guys. That's what it takes, and you'll feel good about it the whole time. You'll feel confident that you're doing what it takes to get to where you want to be in the long term. All right, and I wanted to focus on this one because it's so key. Like having that mission, right? Having that outlook. Okay, here's where I'm going. Here's what I got to get done, and then following that path and getting it done. It's really gonna make you feel confident, right? Ninth tip I've got for you to boost your confidence is to basically stop caring what everybody thinks. All right, stop giving a fuck what everybody thinks about you. All right, you cannot live your life worried about the petty feelings of other people, right? See, most people, to be honest with you, aren't even thinking about you. They're not even worried about you. They're not even paying attention to you, and you think they are. So realize that most people are spending their time and their focus and their energy thinking about themselves and their life and the people closest to them. Strangers don't really care about you, all right? People out in the world, general public, they don't really care about you. They really don't. A lot of this stuff is superficial, it's temporary, it's short-lived, and at the end of the day, there's no real substance or matter to much of it, all right? So you gotta realize that most people just don't matter, okay? What they think about you, their opinions about you, they really don't matter at the end of the day. Now, that doesn't mean that you go ahead and you be a fucking idiot and you do stupid shit and you live like you shouldn't, but it means that don't worry about people judging you. It means they don't care how people perceive you too much, as long as you're doing what you should do and you're doing it in the right way and you're not like hurting anybody or, morally impacting anybody's life, do you, know what I'm saying? Handle that. And then if people are gonna hate it or love it, that's up to them, you know what I'm saying? Just don't care about it so much, right? Because people they're gonna cast judgment regardless, all right? People are gonna make an opinion regardless. And if you value it, well, just be careful, because as you start to value opinions and what people say and feel about you, it may start to change the way that you go about your life. What you want to do is follow you. You want to stay true to you, your thoughts, your vision, your beliefs, your feelings, right? And not what everybody else says and thinks about you, okay? So people are going to try to tell you shit like all the time. Like, you can't do this, you shouldn't do that. And even like it's gonna be people who care about sometimes, to be honest with you. There's gonna be people who you care about who for one reason or another, or maybe because they didn't get there in their life, or they gave up on their dreams, or because of whatever the case may be, they're just not gonna support you. Even though they're supposedly close and they love you, they're not gonna give you that confidence that you're looking for. They're not gonna give you that reassurance. It's up to you to build that confidence. It's up to you, okay? Not them. Your life is up to you, all right, guys? People change the world every day, despite, people telling them that they can't, all right? So don't be somebody who listens to somebody telling you that you can't, all right? Show them that you can. Let me say that one more time. Don't be somebody who listens to somebody who tells you that you can't. Show them that you can. Whew, fire. Now, final tip I've got for you guys, 10th tip to boost your confidence, is basically just to do what makes you happy, okay? Do more of what makes you happy, okay? I don't know what it is that makes you happy. I don't know what your hobbies are, but whatever it is, do it more, okay? and make sure you're making time for it, okay? It's going to enrich your life. It's going to make you feel good overall, right? Doing the things that make you happy just obviously result in bliss. They result in feelings of satisfaction. All right, so do the things that make you happy and you'll naturally feel confident. All right, so I understand work can be stressful, relationships can be stressful, business and life in general can be stressful, right? But try not to put all of your focus on that part of it. Don't focus on, damn, stressing. I gotta get this done. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, take that and deal with it later, but not right now. Or not when you're trying to make some time for yourself to have fun, right? Do it when it needs to be done. Put it to the side, take a break, and then go do what makes you happy. Go have fun. And you'll be lucky, I'll tell you, if you're somebody right now who's working in a job or industry or you have a career that makes you happy. You probably don't even feel like you're working. So let me just throw that at you real quick. Try to find something to do with your life. Try to create your purpose based off of what makes you happy. And overall, that is your purpose. We've talked about that in other videos. Your purpose is basically whatever makes you happy. So find a way to do what makes you happy every day. That's your purpose. If you're doing what makes you happy every day, how could you not be confident? That's all I've got for you guys in this video. So if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know what you thought. Give me some feedback. Let me ask you a quick question before we end this up. What is something that you cherish about people? What do you actually appreciate about people? Drop a comment. Let me know about your perception on people. Just the general public, not any specific gender, not any specific race, not any specific culture or demographic. Just what do you cherish about people? What do you value and appreciate about people? Drop it in the comments. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that post notification bell. And if you haven't already, get yourself a free stock because it's literally free money. Why wouldn't you do it? Let me know what you get. You can get Facebook, Microsoft, Google, stuff like that. And make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, mostly on Instagram because this is the most popular for me. And until the next time I release a video, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay blessed, and focus on success. And when you see it on your news feed, you know what to do. Tap in.